Another sale. This beautiful Schecter Extreme. My wife's like, why are you selling that? To make money. Can't keep every guitar. Anyway, it's got some Schecter strap locks, and I think I'm going to put them on this strap for the guy. On further inspection, we're missing a screw that kind of locks it. But, yeah, problem solved. So there we go. The one with the chrome washer, it has the Loctite, and it should be fine. If you want to put a different strap on, just hold on to this with some pliers and maybe get another set of pliers and unscrew that. And this one's got the set screw. Sorry about that. The set screw's missing. Guess I didn't look it over enough, but no big deal. A little bit of this stuff. It's real good. This is the heavy duty. All right, let's get this baby packed up. We'll give her a little run through before we pack it. I do my I got working on Tom Sawyer. I got a little bit of the lead. That's all I've got. I'm trying to figure out those chords Alex Lifeson uses. Anyway, this is all good. The action is really low. You might want to take the action up. It's so low. All right, let's get her in the box. Yeah, I haven't had that much experience with Schecter guitars. I do have a Schecter bass. I love it. It kind of kicked the jazz bass out the door. It did. Where is it? It's up there. It's a Riot 4. What a great guitar. This is nice. I can see why my wife's like, you didn't sell that one, did you? Anyway, let's get it packed up. I actually washed this just a little while ago. It's a huge blanket, like a beach blanket. And I'm going to wrap this guitar in it. It's the first thing I'm going to put it in. Beach blanket bingo. It's really big. It's nice and clean. It's huge. So let's get wrapping, okay? Okay, so you see the top of the box here, and you see the top of this. That gives us, I don't know, what is that, 4 or 5 inches? So I can have a little bit of packing on each end. The way I always pack, at least this is for the buyer, the way I always pack is you want the guitar, if it's not in a case, you want it wrapped up It's wrapped up in that beach blanket, and it's also protected by the cardboard, but it's going to be inside the box. It's not going to be touching the box. That's the important thing. And you want something to give. You want some bubble wrap. I like using paper because paper works really good too. And I got some paper. And so what I'll do is I'll put some paper in the bottom, and I'll drop this in, and then I'll feed some paper down all around it, 360 degrees. So that bottom is ensconced in paper that's crunched up. That'll have some give to it. So, I mean, this box is going to get dropped around. It's going to get banged around. And this thing's going to be isolated inside it. Shock mounted, if you will. I mean, I've seen some people pack things. And one of my worst packing stories, it's nothing to do with me, but a guy had he's a model maker. And he had this, it was a model of a ship. And I don't have a model of a ship to compare it to. Let's pretend this Virago is a ship. And the ship was mounted to a piece of wood. And he put that piece of wood right in the bottom of the box. The piece of wood was right on the bottom. And when the ship delivered, it was in a million pieces. Well, obviously, and he was denouncing the shipping company, and I sent him a message. I said, it was doomed. You had no cushion. That ship is mounted to that piece of wood, and it was sitting in the bottom of the box. As soon as they dropped the box, the ship was destroyed. And then he took the video down. And I mean, I am not the smartest guy, but I have common sense, and common sense tells me you have to isolate the guitar. Right? You want to have it isolated. Anyway, enough of my prattle. Let's get the stuffed paper in here, and we'll start feeding this in there. I took this out. This is a little thick. I want more padding. It's just the way this box is bent. So I'm gonna retool this, because I want there to be space on both sides in here. All right, it's far more narrow, so let's get her in there and do this over again. Okay, she's back in there, and I have to fill in the sides, but there's going to be crumpled paper on both sides, and I also stuck in another piece of cardboard on each side. This one's got to go down a little bit. So all around it, I'm going to stuff this, then stuff this, and then it's going to be stuffed. Okay, now I'm just about done. I didn't forget to put the strap in. The one thing to remember is you always want there to be a little bit of give. You see how it can move a little bit if I yank on it? That's really important. Even if you are putting a case in a box like this, you want something around it. You want there to be a little bit of give when it drops. You see how it shakes? You want that. You don't want it super tight. Super tight is bad. That's your shock absorber around the guitar. So I'm going to finish off the shock absorber here, and we're about done. Okay, she is all ready to ship.